Sul, hello, and Labis. We are here back with the Payne family. The year is 1323, and today is Monday. It is a very gloomy day. In fact, it is currently 8 o'clock in the morning, and yet it looks like it is not. Just so you know, Huxley is up. Go ahead and take care of these guys, give them some food, harvest some feathers, hug some ducks. Oops, do not do that, my bad. Now, if you've noticed, there might be an image on the screen in the top part of the bar up here. That's because I had to update the EA app, and unfortunately when I did, I finally got the dreaded shopping cart button, and I just refuse to accept that, so it is going to be hidden. That's how I feel about it. Everyone's still asleep for now, but I think everyone's going to start waking up soon. As we know, it was recently Idis's birthday, and because of that, I meant to get her a gift and then forgot. So she has currently got a grill. It was the best one that I could do for the time period, so I know it might not be exactly time period appropriate, but it's what we've got. And that is because Idis is going to get into herbalism. That's the plan for her. So soon we'll go ahead and get her started with that. Since she has sight problems, according to how she came out as a child, I feel like she's interested in trying to help people. And so she's going to get into herbalism to try and make sure that other people who, maybe have health issues can receive some kind of care as well. Heidi's just out here kicking up a storm. She is such a happy gal. She is really enjoying life, She just really loves life. I say good for you, girlfriend. Aw, look at our little family. Now today these guys are just going to be working on their skills. We don't have any spreadsheet events. Heidi did go into the final trimester very recently, so I think she'll have the next baby tomorrow, but that's not just yet. Now, Knox did learn to sit up in the night, so he's doing pretty good as a baby, But we're probably going to take him out to the main house so that we can keep an eye on him while Heidi does some other things, and he can crawl around, do things on his own, and that'll be good for him. So something that's really bizarre that happened in 1323 is that a group in Coventry plotted to kill Edward the Dispensers and a few other people who had power through necromancy. So they got together and they cast a spell. After the spell had been cast, one of the group apparently felt guilty and so confessed, at which point one of the group was captured and the others fled. And Hugh Dispenser the Younger wrote to Pope John the 22nd to complain about the, quote, magical and secret dealings threatening him. And he received an unsympathetic response from the Pope that he should, quote, turn to God with his whole heart and make a good confession, at which point no other remedy was necessary. Which is pretty funny and interesting. Heidi, my friend, you do not need to be working on mining right now. You can have another serving though. Goodness, I feel like so many strange things are happening right now. Can you please clean this and collect the eggs and hug the ducklings and then do a classic painting? And you, why are you so upset? Oh, you're sleepy? He's learned to creep though. What a cute little baby. Goodness. I don't know, things are getting a little bit crazy around here. You know how it is when we've got more Sims. Now, another thing that happened in 1322 that's going to impact this year is that Edward announced an intention to launch a fresh campaign against Scotland, but he planned poorly and took no food. So by October of 1322, the armies were starving and they contracted dysentery, which was incredibly fatal a lot of the time, and a bad way to go, by the way. Robert Bruce pressed him and settled south, and Isabella was at Tynemouth Priory because she wanted to go north with her husband, but he wanted her to stay out of the way. Edward and his men stayed at another abbey, and basically the Scottish forces came between them. Isabella wrote to her husband to say that she felt uncomfortable, and Edward offered the Despencer troops to protect her, but she really didn't get along with the Despensers, and from what I understand, she didn't trust the Despencer army or the Despencer troops, and thought that that would be a dangerous or bad call. Now, when Bruce's armies came even closer, Edward ran with his troops, but Isabella was at this other priory on her own, and the Scottish forces closed in. So she and her ladies ran for a ship, but 2 of her ladies in waiting died during this. So some historians say that she was really enraged at this point by her husband's behavior. One of the consequences that this had is that in February of 1323, Edward II launched an attack on Louis de Beaumont, who was the Bishop of Durham, blaming him for the chaotic escape that Isabella had at Tynemouth Priory. But the issue with this is that Isabella had grown close to the Beaumonts while Edward was growing close to the Despensers, and this forced the Beaumonts out of favor. Now, in addition, this is a side note, but I'm kind of working ahead because I'm about to be moving. So I'm working a little bit ahead with decades. So if you've mentioned about Huxley being married or not getting married, moving out or staying with us, I might not have seen it necessarily. Oh my gosh, I always forget he's squeamish. I might have not seen it yet because I'm about to travel. Oh my goodness, look at this little buddy. Can you please play peekaboo with him? And maybe change the diaper, because I'm pretty sure I saw a diaper have a problem. Is she properly sleeping? Okay, good. Because look, Huxley would be such a good dad. Something else that's really strange about the year 1323 is that there are a lot of things going on, and Edward is falling out of favor again because of his failures as a military commander, because the Despensers are running things and people are not very happy with them. And so what's interesting is that in 1323, the Earl of Lancaster's quote-unquote treason that he was executed for is sort of getting forgotten, and public support for Lancaster is growing. What this leads to is reports of miracles happening at his tomb, as well as a hall that bears his likeness. And Edward tried to stop the support by taking the likeness away, but that, shockingly, I guess you could say, turned the public even further against him. Knox gave up. He was like, no thanks, no thanks. I know that he's hungry, so Heidi, yeah, your baby's a little bit hungry, so can you go ahead and feed him? An important thing to note is that when Lancaster was executed in 1322, it was a really big deal. It was the first time since the Norman Conquest that a lord had been executed as a traitor. And in addition, Lancaster was a relation to the royals. So it's a really interesting moment that I'm not entirely sure exactly what it means or what it illustrates, but it's an interesting moment to see this sort of like back and forth of public opinion about Lancaster and about Edward. Oh, laughing. So cute. Heidi, would you please pick up our little buddy? And in fact, Esmond, yeah. Actually, why don't you pick him up? Because Heidi is going to go into labor soon, so it's going to... let's get her to sleep while she can. Heidi, don't do it. Go use the restroom and go back to sleep, please. Heidi just started a phase where she's feeling very rebellious and will seek to challenge parental authority, which is interesting because she doesn't have parental figures here. Never mind that the sink is broken. We're going to deal with that later at some point. When you ask? I don't know. Now, something that's interesting is that Heidi had been really sweet for a long time. A lot of people feel like this really doesn't fit her character, that she's got this, you know, public enemy aspiration, and I agree. But she wants to have some enemies, obviously. And Briar happens to now be her stepmother out of nowhere. Briar, as we know, everyone's least favorite person, has... What's going on with this kid? Are you actually asleep? Okay, there we go. Briar is everyone's least favorite. She and Elzbieta rank up there pretty high. And Briar happens to be her stepmother, so I feel like Heidi might be, especially with this challenging parental authority thing, this might be really directed at Briar. So we might have to see if we can make something happen with that, just for fun, and then change her aspiration. It's about to happen. Heidi's about to go into baby having, so let's get her up. And let's prepare ourselves, because we're doing this, you know, we're doing it fast. Oh, is that dirty? Can you please use some elbow grease and then apply your facial cleanser? Yep, there it goes. She's in labor. Heidi, what are you having, I wonder? Come on, Heidi. You can do it. You can do it, Heidi. Look at that face. A girl. Oh, let's find a name for her. Okay, so a name. Oh, Beatrice it is. So Beatrice Payne. Look at this family down here. You can do it. We all believe in you. You can definitely do it. Look at you. So will Heidi survive? She cannot roll a 1 or an 11. First one doesn't count, so she's fine. And will the baby survive? The baby is totally fine. Wow, they're having a lot of really good luck lately. Heidi, you definitely earned eating this food. Now, another thing that happens in England in 1323 is that in August, Roger Mortimer escapes the Tower of London by drugging his captors with sedatives. He flees to Paris to get support from Isabella's brother, Charles IV, who is now King of France. And Edward gets really upset by this because Charles and Edward are having like some conflict between them because Edward is supposed to pay homage for Gascony twice now, and he's postponed it on both times. So Charles tells Charles tells Edward that he will send the English back if Edward sends him the French, but the dispensers are technically French, and so that means that he would have to send the French the dispensers to Charles, where they won't be treated well. So it's kind of like a trick or a manipulation, rather than an honest offer, which is kind of interesting. Itis, you can talk to your sister if you want. You can enthuse about the meal and, I don't know, like gossip or tell a joke. You like telling jokes, don't you? Why don't you go ahead and grab a serving? As for you, no, you're not involved in that situation, pal. Huxley, it's not you, okay? I'm sorry, it's just not you. Aha, bugs. I knew it. Heidi, are you just chatting with the baby? Oh, playing peekaboo. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's totally my bad. Will you please bounce him? Kiss him? And feed him, because I'm pretty sure he's a hungry boy. Oh, that's her brother. Okay, that's enough of peekaboo, you two. Now, the whole thing with Roger Mortimer escaping to Paris, the whole thing with the postponing of paying homage, it's going to have some serious far-reaching consequences, and essentially this is the beginning, essentially this is going to affect things for a very, very long time. This isn't like a short time, oh, it's not going to be a big deal kind of situation. This is for sure a big problem. Oh my gosh, is this guy okay? Dovilė, have you finished? I'm going to reset you because you've had that bowl hanging out with you for a while. Thanks. Can you please make... No, you can't. Can you please make then some eggs? Can you please then clean these things up? Iris, what are you doing? Take care of yourself, girlfriend. Oh my gosh, it's running a little bit laggy. These Sims are acting crazy. They're just doing whatever they want to do. Like, they think that they run the place. Gosh. So, Dovilė can also get married today. Which we might do is just a nice little cut sequence at the end, because after that happens, Dovilė is going to be moving out to live with Jefferson, so that'll be the end of Dovilė living with us, which it feels like that's very abrupt. Actually, maybe she won't get married today. I'm not really ready for it, to be honest. Dovilė, clean these things up. Good grief. Heidi, come on now. And Iris, these are your plants, so you're kind of in charge of them, my friend. Esmond, oh, you're over here doing your job. Good job, good job. Now you can go and apply your facial cleanser. Poor Heidi's just running back and forth, you know? I guess that is probably what it's like when you've got a lot of kids. Just running around from place to place, hoping that everything goes well. Toe and mouth. Good job, Knox. Oh my goodness. Heidi, no, 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 no. Baby first, baby first. As for you, why don't you play with your toys? Do some tummy time. Oh, never mind. Okay, you do you, bud. You do you. What are you up to? Just hanging out? Can you please replace that water, maybe? Maybe you can you write a song? No. But you can play with some emotion. And you can practice. That's pretty good. Huxley, yes, go ahead and grab a serving. You've earned it. Poor Heidi. We're gonna give her a day off of woohoos. Iris is like, I'm going to practice some archery today, guys. That's what I want you to know about me. This strange girl. What's going on here? You know, it's really interesting because we didn't have these issues of The Sims like idling as badly when we didn't have infants. But when infants come back, all of a sudden there's an issue with idling. There's an issue with Sims standing around for a long time and not really doing much. And so, I don't know. I don't want to say that there's a problem with the game, but I think we all know there is. But, okay, Sarah, Sarah. Oh, you wanted to knit? Good for you. And she's gonna be a great cook by the time that she goes off to her new husband. Soon-to-be husband. It is a little chaotic here now, I won't lie. Things are a little out of control, but you know, I guess that's The Sims, isn't it? That's The Sims. But why are you? Oh, you're tired? Well, you can go to sleep if you want. Nobody's gonna stop you. You can go to the restroom if you want, Huxley. Heidi, you can finish that. Everyone's kind of got a plan currently, except for you, Idas. You're the one who just... I don't know what you're up to, kid. Oh. Oh my goodness, some of these are, like... Who's calling Esmond? Gree, I can't come over to your house. One day, I will. But that day is not today, you know? Just not today. Good for you, Heidi. Nice work. And now what you can do is come and get a food, because feeding 2 babies by yourself is pretty hard. Everyone knows it. Nobody disagrees. Why are you so hungry? Maybe we'll invite her soon-to-be partner over, and they don't have to, you know, do anything crazy, but then at least they can talk to each other and stuff. In fact, can we please invite him to hang out at the current lot? Oh, Gree. We're gonna invite you in just because you've come with a present. That's the reason why. Yeah, just keep being friendly. Oh no, his empathy fell out of range. What do we have to do to get you to be more empathetic? So I guess Huxley's getting to know Jefferson just to see, you know, who he is as a person. Oh my gosh, rare plants. Thank you so much, Gree. Whatever we get for plants from things like that, I think we're just gonna keep. Talk about best bait with him. Maybe he's a fisher person. I don't know. I don't know. This has felt like a very chaotic day to me. Or a very chaotic recording. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I don't know how this is gonna come out, but it feels very chaotic to me. So we shall find out in the editing. Do we like him? Do we know anything about him? Flirt? Oh, no, they are not getting along. Can you please get to know? Also, I guess we should ask if he's single, because I just said the other day that he's going to be the one, but we don't know that for sure. He's a perfectionist. Interesting. He is single. Okay. Cool. Uh-oh. Somebody's awake and angry. Beatrice. Dovilė just finished a masterpiece? Oh my goodness, Dovilė. Great work. But you do seem a little bit buggy, so we're just gonna reset you again and hope that that fixes everything. Where's this Jefferson guy? What's he doing? Just standing here, staring at our place? Okay. Oh, you joke with him? I don't know, like... flirt with him, maybe? Oh, everyone needs to get out of this conversation. You're freaking me out. Are you going to bed shortly? I don't know why some of you don't seem to be tired at all and others of you are exhausted. Okay. So Dovilė and Jefferson are out here having a conversation. They've got some flirtiness. Talk about art with him. We know that he is... what is he? A perfectionist? Oh, Dovilė just got a great reputation. So they're just gonna do some flirting, get their relationship up, and we might just see if we can get them to the point that they can ask to be, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend. That would be pretty good. A good accomplishment for today. He likes the color yellow. Okay, I think we're wearing yellow. Look at those flirty eyes, my dude. Give a massage. I don't know if you can do that while you're standing. I don't even know where that would be. Can't do it, my friend. Maybe reveal your crush and see how that goes. I'm on the fence about this guy, so I don't know about him. Okay, he accepted the reveal crush, so I guess that's that. Okay, I guess, do you want to be, hold hands? Maybe hold hands. Maybe none of those things. Maybe... Maybe... I don't know. Dovilė. My gosh, it runs in the family with these girls. She's like... Oh my gosh, she's like, we're having a hard time building a romantic relationship, and the option to ask to be boyfriend just hasn't come up, so I'm just gonna lock this down now. I'm just gonna say this is my moment. This is it for me. Ooh, and it's dirty. Oh, that's what just happened. Well, it kind of glitched out, so I'm not really sure what to make of that, so I think we're just gonna let it be what it is. Not really sure if that counts as them having done it or not, but okay. Bounce baby. I know that you're heading towards him anyways, and I know that he's hungry because he's always hungry. I'm pretty sure, yep, he's got a dirty diaper as per usual. These two are just... Oh my goodness, again? So she's autonomously done this again, so I guess that's just gonna be what it is, you know? That's just it. Although I don't see him. Is it just me, or is he not here? Hello? Invisible boy? I don't know. They can do whatever they want to do. It's not my business. What is happening? Huh? My goodness, how weird. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen the way that you want, Dovilė. Sorry. But you can go use the restroom, you can go and take a shower, and then you can go to bed, okay? Are we taking the baby for a bath? First bath for baby in our little wooden tub. Oh. Okay, so I think that's gonna bring today to a close. It's been a strange one. It's been a very strange one, but it's been successful because Dovilė, I guess, kind of got along with her soon-to-be husband. We had a new baby born into the family who survived, and mom and baby are both fine. And we learned that the situation with the English monarchy is getting really bizarre. So I hope everyone's enjoyed, and I will see everyone in the second half of 1323. Bye-bye, everyone.